So Friday was the wake and the funeral for Cinema Lords. So I get there a little after you guys, I think, or whatever, 9:45 or something. So I walk in, Mick's there. We go in sort of together, and a big, huge crowd for this thing.
Yeah.
Enormous crowd. And you kind of snake through the building kind of in a long line, and then you get into sort of the last room before where the services are going to be, and there's a whole bunch of memorabilia, videos and memorabilia of his life, and soccer shirts and pictures and videos, and they did a great job, an amazing job. And the very last thing you see before you know, when you sign the guest book, right above the guest book was the team jersey, the basketball shirt. So I see that, and I'm getting kind of choked up, and then I go and write my name in the guest book, and like 4 names above mine. It's like whatever. It's like Thomas Johnson. It's just Beanbag Ron.
Is that how you wrote it?
That's how you wrote it. Yeah.
Beanbag Ron.
Which is how I think.
That's good. That's how it should be.
I happen to agree. So it made me laugh, and I'm kind of laughing and talking to Mick and seeing the shirt. Now, out of the corner of my eye, for the first time, I see Cinema had an open casket.
Yeah.
So you saw Cinema in the casket the first time. That's what really got the shirt got me. But when I saw it, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It was tough.
Brutal. So you go down there, talk to his dad, we'll talk some more about him. Unbelievable. His mom, his sister, friends, cousins, nephews. Then you kind of go back to where we were. We were kind of, off to the side. There was 3 rows, and we were the over on the corner. We just kind of sat there and talked. Everybody on the team was there, I think, right?
I think so, right?
Yes, everyone showed up.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Including Mutt.
Mutt was there. Mutt was a little late.
What a boy, Mutt.
We were worried. But much like the first game of the season.
A little late, little...
Some dramatics.
I would say not sober. For sure, right,
Well,
Dave?
Irish
wobbly, the walk.
Yeah.
You could see. Yeah.
That poor old guy who did the service literally tackled him, took the wine from him, and just ran away. But that's fine. I'll tell you, also, Coleman drove from Jersey to there and back that day.
Yes.
So good job by Coleman. Gus was there. Mick was there. I mean, I love these guys. I love the team. They're the greatest. So, and they were, we were all very emotional during the service, which was incredible. Like, I mean, the older guy who was sort of the pastor, didn't know him very well, but he was like a friendly enough guy. Like he was a nice guy. But then his dad spoke and was just unbelievable. Like, did an incredible job. It wasn't a really long speech, but it was, to the point. And I mean, it's a cliche, but I mean, everybody was crying. Everybody.
He composed himself pretty well. I think he got emotional, definitely.
Because when we saw him last week, and even he gets very, obviously, understandably, very emotional quickly. So I thought, this is not. I was watching him walk up. I was like, this is not going to happen. Somebody's going to go up and read it.
Right.
And the designated reader was Justin. He told me he put the name in it.
That might have been much more tearful.
Yes.
Justin did well too.
He did, but he kind of Justin puts his head down. Like, Justin's like a grief porn guy. Like, he wants you to know crying.
No. He cried through the line, but after that he was pretty good.
crying during it.
I turned around, but he wasn't crying like the whole time talking to him.
No, but he wants you to know that he cares more than you do.
There's a little bit of that.
Yeah. That's what I kind of thought. I wanted to punch him during it.
Did you read Justin's tweet?
Yes.
Thankful that I was able to call you a friend during the short time we knew each other. Then he had tagged Cinema. It
was weird. Yeah, I thought the same thing. I'm like,
what the fuck? That is very no.
You know why? I don't think it counts because he's dead, Justin.
Yeah,
he's not going to see that.
He did. I'm pretty sure you're not reading tweets in heaven.
I think he knew that.
But then you're just looking for.
You know,
attention.
it's weird he does that.
I didn't see the tweet.
That's attention seeking.
You tweeted like, "Hey, Cinema was a great guy. I'm glad I was friends with him."
Yeah.
Not you, not he's like tweeting at him and tweeting his account.
I was able to call you a friend.
I thought it was weird.
That's not an attention thing though, because it's not more people would see it.
I just think it's weird.
I think it's attention seeking behavior.
Like, it's just a strange, he picks up some followers or something. I don't even get why. No, I'm saying Cinema does. I don't even get the.
Nice to promote. Yeah,
that's true. I don't even get it.
Go back to the archives, the Cinema archives.
Yeah, I don't. It's more like him. Like, I knew him, not you. Where's he seeing that?
He's not. Obviously, he's not seeing.
So why would you tweet it then?
Because it was like a tweet to him, hey,
So then,
but
in his honor,
close your eyes and pray like you would do at a wake.
He's not alive though.
I know.
You never know what the afterlife holds.
Right, he might see it.
There was a 1/10 of 1% chance that I thought he might jump out of the casket and just be like, this is an enormous fucking prank.
I fucking got you.
It would have been unbelievable. But his dad was unbelievable. Unbelievably great. Just talking about his, again, not super, and smart, like truncated, because the longer you go, the more emotional it gets. But he nailed it. Like, it was really well written, really well thought out, made everybody laugh a few times.
Yeah.
And people were, I'll tell you what, if you want to rank the criers on the team, Mutt was first.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I could
I
hear it.
didn't see Mutt the whole time.
No?
I don't think so, no.
Well,
You got to throw Pat Ford. That was like a 1-2
Pat Ford
punch.
is so messed up and, like, is physically falling apart. I don't count him.
Okay.
Because I don't think he's long for the world. But of, like, the people, I guess Mutt isn't either. But Pat Ford also knew him better.
Oh, okay.
I saw Mutt after Mutt. It's like, Mutt was just basically, I didn't expect. I think seeing the body was really, really jarring for me, which I completely, for me, and I don't know why, I should have, all week I just hadn't factored
I didn't
that
think
in.
they.
But I should have.
I didn't
of
think it would.
course.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it until we were walking up, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
It was so awful. So I get it. Like, that's not my thing, but I get people do that. Generally it's generational. You don't see it, but I don't know if it's a Portuguese. I don't know. I have no idea. But seeing, and by the way, I looked pretty good.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, being preserved.
It was honestly the closest I've ever seen him, and I was like, I see Marty Mush a little bit. I can tell. I've never been close enough to really know.
That's what you were thinking?
I was, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You guys are the weirdest humans.
Who, me? I wasn't thinking that. Why am I?
No, he is.
Guy's
Him
a
and Justin together.
monster.
We're going to tag Cinema.
Did you
Wars
note
as
that to
clip.
his family or no?
I did.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, as long as you did that.
Yeah.
It was like, it was strange. It was like being at, like, that Vegas museum. with all
The wax museum.
Yeah, I'm like, this is so weird.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you gotta be. I was about to lose my shit in my head because I was like,
Didn't I say
yes,
that?
yeah. So next to Cinema, he's in a suit, looks great. Whatever. He's in a suit. He's as good as you can. It's awful, but and I'm crying. I'm like a fucking mess. And I see a can of Mountain Dew over his left shoulder. Is that right?
Yes. It was
Over his left shoulder. And I was like, if this fucking idiot put a can of Mountain Dew in there, I'm gonna go up there and literally murder him.
They told me about it.
To death.
I said, I guarantee Kirk thinks Justin put that in there.
That's a reasonable line of thought, isn't it?
First thought I had.
But it wasn't. No.
No, it was not.
Okay. Because you were parading the Mountain Dews around the week before. I think
Yes, I
you
didn't
got a
know.
big
Here you go,
reaction
brother.
for it.
I did not.
Yeah, did you crack one open, pour one out for him, or
No.
so? Did somebody just put that there?
His dad put that.
His dad put that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So, so I was like, oh God. So then I went up, and you kind of loop around. You go past the family, and like I said, we sat down and watched, waited sort of for the service, which was very nice. He did a good job, but it was just I felt, I continue to say, I just feel so bad for his family and his little nephews. His little nephews had their Hawaiian shirts on, and one of the worst moments is they all go up and they're closing the casket before the service begins. And they're saying goodbye. You're never going to see him again. And they close the casket and they kind of collect the stuff and they're hugging him and saying goodbye to him. And it's just such a real. I always say this, like with my parents, and it's worse obviously with the child and the parent. But that's when because you're surrounded by family for the weeks leading up to it. Everyone's around. They're bringing food, and there is laughter, sort of in the gallows humor of the whole thing. But those couple of moments where this is it. I remember with my dad, he was helped Kate all the time with math, and Kate had these math flashcards that she put them in his casket. So it was it's sort of that weird thing where you see that stuff and they close the casket. You're never going to see them. This is it. And then it's just a dark.
Yeah.
But the service itself, I thought, was pretty good. And his dad was, incredible. I can't even say what he had to do. I'm so fearful of that happening in my life. It's the very worst thing in the world. It's the worst thing. You can't even. So he had to go do that, and I thought did an unbelievable job.
Yeah.
I can't even.
I was surprised because I met. He was the first person I saw
In
when
the
I went
line,
to
right? Yeah.
And he was obviously very emotional when I saw him. And in my mind, I was just like, well, obviously, no way he'll have to give the eulogy. And then when he was up there, I was like, it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
But he nailed it.
I thought the same thing I said that Sunday before there. He was great, but he was also very understandable. Like I said, he'd start crying in the snap, which is, of course, understandable.
Yeah.
So I thought, how's he going to get through this? But I guess I don't know who else.
So the wake was right before the funeral?
Yeah, they sort of did like a
Like a
2-for-1.
Yeah. So, which honestly wasn't bad.
I think that's a waste. It's
Yeah.
crazy to make a family do that 2 days in a row, where it's like the night before and then the funeral's
Yeah.
the next day.
A lot of people
I think that's
do-
the way to do it.
I agree. And a lot of people do 2 wakes, like a 2 to 4 and a 7 to 9.
Oh, it's rough.
I think my parents, we did just 1 session each. I think, I forget. Yeah. So, yeah, and I listened to some of Mike's show yesterday, and heard him talking about it. I was overwhelmed at how much they said the show meant to him. Like even during the service, I don't want to. It's not about that, but it was for me really hit me. Like I was like, I can't believe how much the show meant to this guy.
I know.
So I mean, it was a big part, not a big part, but it was part of the eulogy, and and so many people came up to me at the mercy meal after, like just to thank me and shit. I'm like, you have to stop that. Don't thank me at all. But it was important to them because they loved him so much. So,
Hey Dave, what's up?
what's the tweet, Justin?
The tweet is maybe Dave should focus on all the.
No, the tweet about me and Jerry or something.
The Kane tweet.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that was the game. I thought you were.
I thought you one about me and Jerry. No,
Let's see.
Yeah, there was one.
what
Yeah.
was that?
My point is, you retweeted that horrible fucking rant, which was insane.
Why can't I retweet something that's like newsworthy that involves my company?
Because he's talking about taking out 2 20-year-old girls like a fucking madman. You think that's okay?
Do I think it's okay?
Over
do-
a fucking sign that said "fuck the Jews"? I mean, how stupid is that? That's crazy.
Do I think it's okay that he fired somebody who okayed a sign in his business that said "fuck the Jews"?
No, I don't mind that he fired them, but he was talking about exposing them.
Yeah, and I just said in the show. I just said in the show. I said I think that's definitely a debate, but I can't retweet. Like I'm going to retweet it. It's noteworthy. It involves my company. It's a guy I do a show with.
At Kirkman reposting
But I mean,
this is wild.
Jerry did the same thing. He retweeted something that was noteworthy, and you spazzed out about it. That was my only point.
Well, Jerry retweeted what?
The thing about it was about your daughter, right? Or not your daughter? It was about
Gay people and
that
daughters.
woman,
Yes.
Riley Gaines.
Yes.
Yeah, it
How
was
does
a
that?
retweet.
That's that. It was about my daughter.
Well,
who's
you
it's
basically
about
snapped
my daughter who's adopted. So it affects me personally. How does that? How is it? What's the correlation with me and Dave and me and Jerry?
Because you didn't talk to him after that, right?
How does that correlate with me and Dave and me and Jerry?
I don't know exactly how it correlates, but you retweeted.
Well, you
something that was
just said, but
talking about
you're the one who
exposing-
tweeted the comparison between the two. What's the comparison?
Not a great comparison, mate. But
Okay, well, I don't even understand. Like, here's my take on it. Like, I mean, I don't
Go
know.
ahead.
So, like I said, to me, like, they should be fired. It's crazy that sign is there. You might disagree. This is not a freedom of speech issue. Not a freedom of speech
I
issue.
don't disagree because they're in a business. Of
Right.
course
You've worked at restaurants. If you worked at a restaurant
That's right.
and somebody had a big sign that said "fuck the Jews" and a waiter or waitress okayed it
Sure.
and wrote it, they'd be fired, right?
They'd be fired.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I think the argument becomes, and I totally get, I think this is where we might not even disagree that much. Like, do I think that then they should try and like hunt down these people and try? No, like you want me to just fire them and say, get the fuck out of here, you're idiots. That's fine. So I'm not even sure we disagree.
No, I mean, I don't know. You retweeted something where he said he was going to pound these people into the ground.
But I'm
That's
not,
where the
did I
disagreement-
quote tweet it and say, fuck yeah? I retweeted it.
My point is that retweets can be, they can mean something.
Retweets are not
This is-
endorsed.
this is not even-
Retweets are
This is
not endorsed.
ironically what Portnoy did with me when I retweeted Ari Shafir.
20-year-old girls and ruining their lives. That's what a retweet
He's
is.
not ruining the lives of the employees. He's just firing them. He's ruining the lives of the customers who
No,
told them to put.
now he is. Now he is. But before that, he
Did
was
he-
talking about going after all these people.
Okay, he
And
didn't,
he's in
right?
a position of power.
Well, do you think my retweet like had anything to do with that?
I don't know. That's why I called it out.
but I've retweeted a million things. Some things I agree with, some things I disagree with. I don't even.
I took it as
that's
you
a crazy
retweeting
thing
it
to
because we'll
retweet.
talk about it today.
Yeah, it's a show. It's a show topic, and I'm talking about it now.
Well, I'm glad you explained it. I just thought you were, in the business of trying to ruin people's lives, 20-year-old girls' lives. That's all.
God.
I
Me?
didn't know. Yeah, well, I mean, you retweeted it, so I didn't know where. I'm glad you explained it. I haven't listened to the show, so I don't really know. But I didn't get to that part yet. But that's what I thought you were, standing behind. I didn't know. How do I know?
Well, you can
How
wait.
does anybody
I mean,
know when you retweet something like that?
I know, but you can wait, and I'll do the show the next day. As opposed, what's
His
his
main
tweet?
purpose of that rant-
Mike,
his
hold on,
main purpose of that rant-
Mike, hold on for a second. What's the
Go
retweet?
It says at Kirkman reposting. Or do you want the
Jerry one? Yeah. What's he saying?
at Kirkman reposting? This is wild. No chance Kirk is offended by what those 20-year-olds did. Imagine if one of those kids were your kids. Kirk hasn't talked to Jerry for years because of a retweet. Dave is going way too far on this.
I don't even see the comparison. I think they should be. You think they should be fired, right?
You took it personal because of I think they should be fired.
So we agree. I don't even get your point. I think
the point of his rant though wasn't that. The point of his rant was to destroy people. That's what that rant was about. He wanted to take out everybody. He had not enough information. He should not be that offended by that. In my personal opinion, it's up to him if he is. But
he shouldn't be offended by somebody having a sign that says "fuck the Jews"
in his business.
It didn't hurt a single person. Nobody gives two fucks about that sign. It didn't hurt anybody.
I know, but do you think it's pretty stupid to have that in a business?
Yes, I think it's stupid. But I also think it's really ridiculous to try to ruin their lives, and that's what that rant was about. So, I mean, when you retweet it, that's what I think you're endorsing, in my opinion. I don't know. I think it's a crazy retweet, but you've explained it. I'm not saying you – I don't know. I guess it's – retweets are kind of one of those weird things. I can understand your point, though. You're just doing it for, for the content or whatever for the show. But I don't know, man. That was a pretty vicious rant on these people that he's going to talk about taking them out over a fucking sign. And he's in a position of power where he can actually do stuff like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not doing it, right?
No, I know you're not.
No, I'm saying he wound up not doing that, right? I don't even know. He was mad.
No, but that was after.
Yeah,
that was after.
Yeah, he was mad in the moment. I agree. If he had outed them, I can tell you honestly, I would have had a problem on the show. I would have said in the show today, if he had done that, that would have been ridiculous.
So he was trying to find out if the servers were in like cahoots with the customers.
Yes,
he found out they're just dumb.
That's my guess.
Right. So if they were in cahoots, he would have outed them. But he realized they were just dumb, so he just fired them and didn't publicly. Well,
we're also talking about a guy that thought Auschwitz was in fucking Germany. I mean, he doesn't really have all the facts either. So, I mean, it was just a.
Kane, you just said he shouldn't be offended by a sign that says "fuck the Jews" as a Jew.
Okay, what I'm saying is, it doesn't really offend. It doesn't hurt anybody. If he wants to be offended, that's fine. You don't need to go and take out people, take out young girls try to ruin their lives over it. They're stupid. They're 20. They grew up in a time in colleges where this stuff is just in their heads, and you can't. I understand they're 20 and they should have better sense, but it's a little crazy from his point of view, in my opinion.
But what about from like so Barstool is like reliant on advertisers, and let's say Portnoy doesn't have a big reaction like this, and a lot of advertisers start pulling their things because
I don't think they would do that though. No, I think it's
more.
But
people would say, "Hey, a Barstool bar says this."
Yeah, I think he was mad, but I don't even think he felt like that. He was mad in the moment. He put a video up. He was really mad, and then he backed off on it to some extent, and like he was worked up. I get it. He was worked up in the moment, and now a day later, he's probably not as mad, but he's like, I'm, but just like. Because I was confusing Montante yesterday too. As long as we can start in the base where we all agree it's fucking crazy that sign's up at a restaurant, people should be fired. Then I'm fine with you think after that. I'm fine with you think after that.
Who wouldn't think that? That's insane. You can't do that at a place.
Well, because Montante was playing the free speech card a little bit first yesterday. That's not free speech. That's a different conversation. All right, see you later, Kane.
Did play again? Play it again.
Okay, all right. Wait, you weigh in. You spoken.
I don't want to bring up my issue this weekend.
Go ahead.
But I want to show it to you and get your reaction to it so bad.
You're gonna text it me?
No, because I don't want you to have. I want to know what you would do in this situation, but I don't want you to have possession of it. I want to show it to you.
What is it?
It's a hockey incident.
All right. Well, how are you gonna show it to me?
I'm gonna play it for you.
Why don't you send me the video?
Because I don't trust you with it.
I'm not.
This is my family. I don't trust anyone.
I will delete it right away. Just send it to me. I don't want you near me. Just send it to me.
I can't do it. Though.
I will delete it. No one will see it. Just send it to me. Jesus Christ, idiot.
Better be good.
What a fucking shit.
Oh, I think I know what this is.
As a parent, I want to know what you would do in that situation.
Let's see. All right. Do I need the sound down?
I don't know if there's sound.
Oh, okay.
No tears, but see that?
How many seconds in? When we is this him right in front right now?
He's the one getting hit.
Oh, let me see.
What would you do? Don't delete it.
I'm deleting it right now. I'm deleting it right now.
Send it to me.
What would you do?
Delete it, Dave.
What would you do?
I mean, it didn't hurt.
No, he complained about it. And the kid was a pest the entire game, but that was you can't say accidental. That's fucking.
You got to teach him. I will say this: the only thing I've said to my kids ever about that is if somebody
No,
hits
but
you,
that's not my son doing it.
No,
my
just,
son-
I'm saying. Hold it. You asked you asked for my opinion. The only thing I ever said to my kids is don't hit first. But if somebody hits you or pushes you, punch back.
Yeah, a lot of that was
They
going
push
on in
you,
the game.
punch back.
Yeah, that was later in the
Okay, I'm
game.
just saying,
but
like,
yeah.
but
Is that like needs to be addressed because that was a pattern of behavior?
What did you
from that
do?
Individual. I didn't see it live. I was on the bench and I didn't see it live.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I mean, you can say what happened. This is not.
You got fucking tomahawk shocked in the throat by
He
a
got
fucking
shot-
twat
he got
box.
shot.
You fucking
Well,
little
yeah, we-
shit.
we don't know.
Are you
We
fucking
don't-
kidding me?
we don't know.
No, that is. I'm not describing it
Kid's
poorly. I'm
instigator.
not describing that poorly.
The
Right?
kid, I'll say this about the kid. He's an
Scale 1 to
instigator.
10. Scale 1 to 10.
4.
Shut up.
I mean, Dave. The kid's like
It hit his
2.
neck.
Did
It
you see
is
it, Justin?
fucking
Or
neck.
no?
I did. Yeah, it was.
It is
I'd say
neck.
a 4 is probably.
Oh, you guys are fucking
What,
out of your
what
minds.
speed would you say the stick was going? A mile an hour?
I mean, he's a 6
I know that's
or
why.
7-year-old.
That's why
kid.
it's a 4. I'm saying it was an adult doing that. Could cause real damage.
right.
Yeah, but this is how old's the kid?
The kid is probably. I mean, he's fat, so he's probably 7. He's probably a little older. Sorry, eat my dick, you piece of shit.
Jesus
I don't fuck-
Christ.
Sorry.
Eat
You
my
want this?
dick.
You want a
That's
7-year-old
my
kid to eat
fucking
your
son.
dick?
That's my fucking son.
You want your son?
No, but you know what I mean.
Meanwhile, as
Fuck
we heard
that.
the other day, his son is probably looking for dandelions to pick.
Oh, that's the
Oh,
thing.
I mean, that's the thing. But he wasn't looking. His neck is exposed. He's up in the clouds.
I'd be worked up for sure if that
That's
happened.
fucking crazy.
Again, I mean, this is not. Your son's not like Travis Roy. I don't want.
That's why I needed that. Puts it in perspective. I needed that. I needed that.
He seemed unaffected by it. I'm
was
guessing.
yeah,
I'm
he was
guessing you went up to him and said, "How about this?" He didn't come up to you and
No,
offer
it became an issue last night when then I watched it back after being told about it.
How many times did you watch it?
Well, I was laughing hysterically, and then he got sad because he thought we were making fun of his injury type of thing.
So why are you laughing if it's so bad then?
Because it's fucking insane. Like if he did that, I would have pulled him off the ice if I saw it by the jersey, and fucking threw him in the car. That's a
If he did it.
if
To
he
the
did
kid.
that. If he did that,
Do you know
whoever
the
is
Do you know the
fucking-
parrot?
No, but he's fucking probably in a gutter somewhere because he's a fucking piece of shit.
It's a gutter.
Like he's a joke of a human being.
Well, again, maybe his dad's dead or something. You know, I don't know. Who knows?
Jesus.
It's bad. Is there a chance that the kid is just
A degenerate, sure.
well, sure, but is there a chance
Misfit, yeah.
there's a chance
What
he
else?
just didn't know it was wrong? I don't know anything about hockey at that age. I don't know. Like, is there any chance?
Thought he was playing baseball instead of hockey.
Call Whitney.
Is there a chance your kid shit talk to him?
Oh,
No,
interesting.
no.
This kid didn't even know he was on the ice.
Oh, yeah, he's in the clouds.
Thought it was ice dancing.
He's in the clouds.
He's so happy that Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan got together at the end, spinning around, doing flips.
He's got his sled out there.
Maybe Whitney will be around. Maybe he'll have an answer.
Hello?
Hey, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
All right. Dave, explain them. So Dave just sent me a video. His son.
I'm not sending it to Ryan Whitney.
I understand that.
I'm
so,
not.
so his son's at hockey practice yesterday, right?
Game.
Okay.
3-3.
Oh, it's game 3-on-3. And what happens, Dave?
So this little shit box was he's probably 6 or 7.
Does he
He's
get- yeah.
true piece of shit. And he's like he's yeah, exactly. I know he sucks. He's chopping kids during the game and other
This is
kids
not
are,
his son.
Other
This is not-
kids
this
are
is not
reta-
your son,
Right,
Dave.
but other kids are forced to retaliate against them, whatever, not a big deal. But the end of the game comes and he literally takes his hockey stick like a baseball bat and hits my son. They call it these two dummies call it a 4. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's an absolute 7.5 minimum to my son's neck. Moderately exposed neck in that situation. 5-year-old kid. He takes a baseball bat swing to his neck.
Okay. And
What is your?
did you have a neck guard on your son?
I
One
did.
of those shirts?
Oh,
Okay.
if you have a neck guard on, you think getting hit with your hockey stick like
I
it's a
will say,
baseball
I-
swing is
I-
going to
I-
help you
I-
out that
I-
much?
6-year-old.
No, it was a question, Dave.
I
I
saw.
was just wondering.
I saw the video.
past travel.
I saw the video. I'm saying that stick was traveling at
No.
2 miles an hour.
Yeah, but you
He wouldn't break an
hitting
egg.
a 5-year-old.
You put an egg. It wouldn't have
Hitting
broken
a
an egg.
5-year-old. It
bro-
would have broken egg.
It would not have
would've
broken egg.
It would have broken
So,
egg.
so as a hockey coach, as a hockey player, as a parent, what would you do if your kid swung? This like what is the?
After a pattern of
I'm asking-
horrific behavior.
I'm at what
Context.
What would you do with it?
Well, if it was my son who did that, I had a video of Wyatt doing that. I had to delete it because the music on it would have gotten me sued, apparently. But I had a serious talk with him. Granted, he's 4. I was like, you can't do that. And I thought I did a pretty good job because he hasn't really done it since. Now, had it been my son who got hit,
Right.
I would have grabbed him pretty upset and pretty much made him go over and slash that kid in the neck.
Yeah, good call.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What I just tell you, what I say I told my kids.
Sunday it is.
The only violence I ever said to them, don't hit first ever. But if somebody pushes you or punches you, you have to punch back. I just
like that.
You have to punch back.
Yeah,
I didn't
mean,
see it.
and-
I wish I saw it.
It's Peter Minahan advice
Oh,
right
you
there.
didn't even see it?
No, I got it on live. I got it on live barn after.
He was watching Vanderpump Rules on
That's
his
not true.
fucking
That's
phone.
not true.
Or he was
That's not
drinking
true.
or
Getting
something.
a vodka
Not
soda.
true. Nope. There were other kids who got hit by the same kid, and they were complaining to me, so I was helping them out.
A lot of complainers. Like, who fights
The
back
kid was
on
a
this
pest.
team?
He
Who
was a
fights
little
back
shit.
on this team?
Some of those other kids fought back. I give them credit.
I feel like you're gonna have to just kind of tell him next time somebody does that, you gotta go after him.
Okay.
And which is hard for some kids, right? It's not in them. My oldest guy's kind of like that, but you just got to drill
Chase
it
doesn't
into
seem
them.
like he's-
Chase got it. Yeah, don't worry about it. That's not, Chase will
I
handle it.
don't
That's not a
want
big deal.
I don't want you to end up like me, your dad, who's a TikTok star and watches reality trash television. So go get some meat on your bones and slap that kid in the neck.
Well, there you go. All right. Oh, by the way, for Wednesday, just to prep for unnamed, I'm sure you know this. Dave doesn't know this. Auschwitz is not in Germany, so just so you know.
Yeah, that's an interesting way that he's punishing those guys. Just flying them over to Poland, and maybe they can go to some clubs after they see Auschwitz and have a great night.
Play some golf.
Just the real Elie Wiesel experience.
All right, we'll talk to you.
Yeah.
There you go. So yeah, same advice essentially.
Yeah, I didn't think that would.
To me, that's drop the gloves at the start of the next game.
That's crazy. 5
No,
years old. I'm
can't-
misinformed.
Yeah, you have to retaliate. You let the kid do it again first, and then Chase has the green light to absolutely go ballistic.
Yeah.
and dirty. You
Young
can slash
kids.
them as dirty as you want.
Young kids. So if that's what you guys think, then
Well, you
I'll
got-
change
that's
my
how you
mind.
learn.
Yeah.
This kid, I kind of want this kid on my team.
Yeah. Right.
He's a shit
Yeah,
star.
he'll do
Yeah,
anything.
but he was complaining too. Like, he's a little,
Any good though, or
Not a horrible player. Not a horrible player.
but fat?
I'm just throwing some jabs out there, being a little extra. You
Yeah,
know,
that's good.
exaggerating things. I was upset.
That's. So you, so you didn't find out till later that night?
No, but my wife was telling me like,
Is she the one who had the video of it?
no, I went and pulled the video of it after.
Have you asked?
Oh, did you get a FOIA from the
No,
rink?
they have, all rinks have cameras now.
That makes sense, I guess.
Have you talked to your kid about it, Colin?
Not yet. No.
You planning on mentioning it to him or no?
Well, what am I like?
Well, so what if he's
He
Like,
kind of
take-
moved
take
on.
your
Through,
neck brace
well, I didn't
off.
know about it. He obviously moved on throughout the day, and then I find out about it later. I find the video, and yeah, it was late last
now?
night.
Is there a chance that Chase tried to trip him throughout the game?
No. Is there a chance that accidents happen with 5-year-olds and
Alright.
6-year-olds? Yes, but I didn't see that happen.
You're
with
walking
Chase.
down a slippery slope.
This kid was doing it to every single kid he was playing against, though.
I
He was
believe you,
tripping
but
them,
until
checking
you
from
see
behind,
the
whatever.
whole situation with your own eyes, it's tough to then
Oh, I got the
call a
video.
code red on 5-year-old hockey.
Is there a chance Chase whispered to him, I bet you won't hit me with that stuff?
You pussy.
Now, Colin, keep in mind, last year I walked onto a basketball court of second-grade girls and told my kid that if she gets punched again, to punch the girl back in
Yeah.
front of a full gym. So I'm fully with you.
I like this.
So
All right.
but
It's good.
you
Don't-
just
you
make
don't-
sure you see everything before.
Don't hit first, hit last.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's all. So Peterman. I mean, I will say this: if the basketball equivalent of that happened to me, and I mean, my dad would have walked home. My dad would say, "You're walking home."
If you did not retaliate.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah,
you're
you gotta-
walking. You're walking.
That was
home.
different than like a check from behind. That was a legit baseball swing.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, that's
3.
crazy. That's
It's like
crazy.
a 3 out of 10.
It's a 7.5.
I think the intent
On the scale,
in,
yes.
in the intent is a 7.5. The speed of it,
10's a 10.
but it wouldn't. Again, it wouldn't even. It would not crack an egg.
Yeah, but he's a 5-year-old kid. He
I got
doesn't
you.
have the
But he has a It didn't hurt him. Are you thinking about going legal about this, like hiring our friends Morgan and Morgan?
No, I'm not.
That'd be great.
I'm not, but
Are you
I-
sure?
Yeah, no,
Maybe
unless
neck
they
brace
ask
for him?
for it, if they want to sponsor the show. Yeah.
Yeah, that's. But the other thing is, like, this isn't gymnastics anymore.
No,
The
I gotta
big
toughen him
leagues.
up.
We're in hockey now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta toughen him up.
Does he still wear tights underneath his uniform, like gymnastics tights, throwback or no?
Dad, why did that boy ruin my pirouette?
So what are you gonna say to him now? So Chase is like, all right. So
I'm gonna say exactly what you told me first. Hit last. Don't hit first. Hit
He
last.
just fucking
You gotta-
cold cocks this kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, wait.
Head the ice.
Cold cock him.
Happy Gilmore. He
beats
takes
the
the skate
shit
off.
out of him.
it's in his blood. The Cullinane family's known for being cheap.
He has a
and
weapon in his
retaliating.
hand.
true.
Apparently, all
That's-
these kids get to use a weapon in their hands. So why would he use his fist when he can use the fucking hockey stick and swing it like a fucking
Okay.
Yeah.
machete?
Yeah.
Okay, take it easy.
Put some hair
Will
on
you
this
say?
kid's
Will you
chest.
say anything to the coach of that team?
I don't think so.
Oh, so
I
you
was debating-
could. I mean, this,
No,
this is
I
the
would
age
not-
where you're,
well,
this is the
so-
age where you're teaching.
So I wouldn't say it based off the incident with my son. I would say it based off the pattern of behavior that led up to that, which was a shit ton. It was a lot.
Does he play the same kid every week?
No, they rotate teams.
Oh, they do, yeah.
Yeah. And they don't, just because of the age, they're not like paying a ton of attention to the kids.
We'll meet this kid again till the finals.
That's right. Well,
He's fucked then.
who's that?
That kid.
Again, a referee makes a bad call against you, you hit him.
It'd be great if Chase,
That's always been my attitude.
poor Chase comes back and hits him again. The kid just knocks him out.
Shit out of him.
He would clobber him. Kid's like twice the size of him.
Cullinane, is there a chance?
Is the
this-
kid obese? Would you say?
No, he really is.
Is his kid's dad one of the coaches?
I don't think so.
Well, you might want to confirm that before you start sounding like a bitch and complaining.
Ooh.
I don't care.
He's not. I think he's lodging a fair complaint.
I mean,
just,
that's a fucking absurd video. It's just absurd.
But you can talk to the coach about
Again,
that.
I mean,
you can't talk to the coach about this other. You said the kid did it to other kids and all this stuff. You can only talk to the coach about what he did to your kid.
No, that's not true.
Think so?
No, you can talk about everything that happened. If he's like, you're a
Well,
coach,
first
right?
of all, I know that it's known.
Are you a
of what
coach
he-
on that team?
No.
He wasn't
really,
paying
no.
attention.
What are you, executive consultant?
No, there's not real coaches.
What do you do?
I just open the door. I
What
just go on
happened
the
to his
bench and help
basketball
the kids.
career? Or was that your daughter?
That was my daughter.
Is she still playing or no?
She wants to, but it's off season. I'd like to
Okay.
find a program, but
She didn't get beat up at all this season, did she?
no, she's tougher than Chase.
Tell your daughter prison rules. Go out there first. Swing first.
Yeah.
Like this coward.
I'm the biggest person on the court.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you do. So we're gonna do it on June 10th, right, Justin?
That's right. I'm gonna shank Marty Mush.
Jesus, well, I can use it. Yeah, that's a tough one. That age is tough too. I mean, they're learning. It's a weird.
Yeah, but that was aggressive.
Oh, it was definitely
And
aggressive.
it was aggressive behavior for an entire
Well,
basically hour. So
my
it's not
biggest
like-
concern with that is that's like learned behavior.
Right.
Like, why is he doing that? Like, that's like stupid.
Oh,
Like,
so
it was
now you want me
so.
to- now you want me to have sympathy for him because he's in a
Maybe he
'cause
has
he's
trouble
clearly
at
in a
home.
broken home or something.
I don't know that, but I'm saying that is an aggressive. Like,
Maybe
if you could skate like that, you know the hockey rules already. Like you
Yes.
know every other kid in the ice, I'm guessing, doesn't do that.
Nobody else does.
Is there any?
It's one thing you could.
Are the
would-
coaches serving as referees?
One of them is like a de facto coach. It's tough.
Are you
to
guys are they
describe.
allowed to fight? Is there fighting in this league or no?
No.
Okay, they got to learn. It's a big part of the game. Oh, okay, fine. No
It,
kids.
it was a little disappointing that the person who was the referee was not enforcing what should have like taking care of what was going on in the ice, basically. But
Yeah,
she was, I don't know.
she.
Yeah, it was a she.
Oh, I get a problem
It's
right
all
there.
I can't decide if lesbians are horny or.
You can't decide.
Well, I watch a lot of lesbian porn.
Sure. Well, yeah, this is not
They
really.
seem
Are they
very.
horny?
I don't know.
Your
I just-
worldview might be skewed.
I mean, you understand. I mean, this is they're performing. It's a performative act.
No. I understand that. I understand that.
They
So
often
what-
don't look like that either.
What do you?
But it does seem like
Probably actually not even lesbians. If we're going to really go all the way in here, but yeah.
it does seem like gay individuals are a little bit more sexual than heterosexual.
Are you telling me that your brother touched your pecker when you were a
No,
kid?
I-
Okay.
this has
I don't know
nothing
if
to do with
Okay, I
my
don't know if it was a
brother, actually.
confession or not or something.
No,
White
I
Lotus?
just
Yes.
feel that way. Am I wrong about that? Or more open about their
Dave,
sexual?
I don't have any proof of this. I mean, you've made some really sweeping generalizations in the past.
Yeah.
That many women have not masturbated.
Oh,
You
yeah.
said that.
and I believe the stats.
Sure. So you're.
stats?
What are the
A lot.
stats on this? Horny lesbians versus
I don't
non-horny
know.
lesbians?
I mean, maybe he knows. That's why I asked the question.
I
They
would
just
hope he
seem like
doesn't
they're a
know
little bit
that.
more outwardly sexual than.
Yeah. What are your
everybody
findings,
else.
Steve?
That's all. Just ask the question.
No more sexual than I was at 23. honestly.
Outwardly sexual?
Yeah, like I think Alex Rimmer is a little bit more outwardly sexual than say I am.
Well, they're dudes.
I
That's
don't
different.
know if that's.
I said gay people.
I got to
said-
tell you this. I don't think Alex Reamer's a lesbian either. If we're gonna really,
I said gay
he has a
people.
short haircut.
I said gay people.
Gay people you think are
You know,
hornier.
like once they come
than-
out, they're way more comfortable showcasing.
Well, I think you get sort of and this is more stereotypical, like look, I'm going to tell you how gay I am thing. But that's like a shiny new toy. But that doesn't mean I don't think they ejaculate.
I'm
Do you
gay.
think- do you think they ejaculate with? Do you think they have more ejaculate?
well,
per-
gay guys
per
are
load?
also fucking men.
Right.
Like they're both equally into sex.
Well, that's not true.
We have to fuck women.
Oh, I think
Women are equally
I
into
like
sex.
every guy having sex is
You said they never masturbate, Dave. Which is it?
Whoa.
1/4 of it. But I like if two guys are in a gay relationship and they're fucking, I don't think they both want. I think one guy is more into it than another.
Probably.
Some guys are like, I gotta fucking bend over and take the shit again for this idiot tonight. I think, right? Right, Dave?
Don't
Tell
you
me.
a relationship? I'm sure.
Don't you think a girl's like?
Dave, call your brother. Can we get to the bottom
No,
of this?
I
or
cannot.
All right, fine.
Don't you think like a girl's barrier to entry for masturbation is a lot different than a guy's? Like if you wake up with a boner and you all of a sudden have to figure out, okay,
Girls have a way easier
clearly
to
I can do
masturbate.
something.
I've said this. Girls can masturbate in a car while
Yeah,
driving.
but
Guys can't. Much easier. That's
I don't
not even a
think-
debate.
Like obviously, I would assume young boys start earlier than women in terms of masturbation.
Why do you say that? Based
I
on
would just
what?
think so. I would just think so.
I don't know if that's true. I think young girls would be more
Think
just
so?
as like why not? They're both people.
Interesting.
I don't know the answer to this.
Of course we don't.
Girls do mature earlier than boys do.
Right.
Through puberty, yeah.
I mean, I have a son who's in smack dab in the middle of puberty right now.
Right. So he's cranking.
I don't know. I assume he is. We haven't talked about it. We've had the
So
talk.
you're
but
saying a year earlier, a girl would have been. 'cause
again,
it's
I had a
easier.
daughter when, I mean, she's 8. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't, but should I know this?
You just don't hear about that stuff. You always hear
Where
about
would
walking.
you hear about
you
this?
always hear about walking.
Highlights magazine?
You always hear about
Like, I don't know
walking
where-
in.
where-
You always hear about walking in like a
Well, Dave,
a
there's
boy
a
when
dick,
he's young.
and there's not a dick. Like, it's easier to cover it up if you walk in on a girl fingering herself, the guy with his penis out jerking off.
Just
What are
saying.
you, a fucking
don't
idiot?
But you don't hear about it. You never hear about like
Because
walking
there's a
into.
dick involved,
Just saying.
How did this start?
right?
Kirk said something about this, and then it just started. I don't know.
No. He
No,
said his lovely daughter's moving in.
Yep.
And then Justin said, "Oh, it's these lesbos love to move in."
Oh, right,
Stereotype
okay,
says,
all
right, Justin?
I'm back on
Right.
track.
Yeah, and then Dave said, when he's not fat shaming 7-year-old hockey players, is
I didn't love my language yesterday. I didn't.
did you get any feedback from the
Pushback?
league?
I don't know. Maybe.
Did you or
Who's to
no?
say? Not from the league. Not from the league.
From home?
From home.
Or a parent.
You're defending your kid.
Right. That's always.
All right, Dave. Now, much like I taught you, cunt is offensive to women.
Yeah, little Tommy struggles with his weight. Well. Anyway, so that's good. Glad to hear that. I mean, things are going well.
Sure,
Not that
yeah.
Dave. I don't know. What's your core question, Dave?
I don't know. Then went off into masturbation.
How much is your daughter jacking it, Steve?
Walking in. I don't know.
You never hear about that. You never hear about.
No, I think it
Girls
starts. I just felt like gay people are
It's
more
not news
comfortable
enough.
Yeah, Kirk, what's
expressing
new?
themselves. Right? They got over a pretty tough hurdle in terms of saying that they're gay out there, right?
Yeah, where they get outed by.
And then they're
members,
now
yeah.
more comfortable showcasing. it in a
Suppose,
way.
yeah, I guess. I don't know.
So you think they're just gonna be like, "Hey, Dad, just rub one out."
Yeah, just put 4 fingers in, Dad. Like, I don't really understand.
We'll leave you this Sunday morning with the sound of women masturbating.
4-point guys. I don't know if I want to. They definitely didn't like vouch for you when they were describing the. invitation. I mean,
their podcast
they
is
brought
up?
you up. Like Frankie brought you up. Riggs did not. That's damaging.
Who?
It was very dismissive.
Yeah.
Who's this?
This is
Frankie and who? Frankie, I know. Who you talking about?
it's just another guy on the show. Yeah.
There's been whispers about Kirk kind of being left off the list, but if that guy gets brought in, how does a Grant Horvat play against a Kirk?
How does Grant Horvat handle play with Kirk Minahan? What am I going to do? Chop his fucking head off? He's a golfer. He's a fucking golfer. I'm out. They win. I'm out.
No, but isn't that a reason to have you on if Grant Horvat can't handle it?
I won't upset Grant Horvat. I'm out. Go ask me to do anything. I'm out. If they're worried about Grant Horvat,
You're giving them what they want.
good. They win. But I'm going to destroy it if it stinks. I'm going to be way more of a factor on the outside than on the inside. That's what I would say. Grant Horvat? The guy was like, I played 8 holes with Scotty Scheffler today.
Did he beat Scotty Scheffler yesterday?
I don't watch it. I wouldn't consume that. If my life depended on it, it sucks. Grant Horvat's a pussy. He's a pussy. You know what I mean? He doesn't have a dick. He was born without a dick. It's true. That should be his YouTube thing. Hey, I was born without a dick. I'm gonna play 8 holes with another guy without a dick today. See who wins. No?
I don't think it's show that.
That
on
would be
YouTube.
entertaining, though. Yeah.
Why couldn't they show he's not a dick? Show what? Something he doesn't have?
I suppose.
Right. Yeah.
If it's just a fleshy patch.
If he
I
had
guess
2
they could
dicks,
get away
it's
with
different.
it.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, then he could play with one of his dicks.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't handle this. I'm back in. Now I want to play Grant.
They're just not fighting for you. That's my problem. Like Riggs should have interrupted.
These
that
are my
right
friends. These are guys. They ask me to do something, I do it.
Allegedly.
Right.
Thought so. Yeah.
As usual. Somebody asked me to do something, no problem. Frankie, a couple of years, just go out to Long Island, play guy. Happy to do it.
Yep.
Go do the horrifically boring Corn Ferry Tour event.
Oh, that's tough.
Dreadful. With Jake Marsh.
Brutal.
Terrible. Dan Rappaport. Brutal.
Remember too that they were scared to start shit with PMT because they stole their idea.
Right.
Who spoke up for them?
Me.
Who spoke up?
Me. I
Right.
said to Dan, I said, this is a mistake. Dan said, you're right. So it's unbelievable. What is Riggs' worm? What does he say?
He doesn't even acknowledge it. He just moves. They just move right.
They don't say anything else other than that?
With the things that he'll say to him and stuff like that, or a Jersey Jerry go up against whatever, a busted Jack guy, and who knows what's going to come out of Jersey Jerry's mouth.
Jerry will probably rape him. Like, what is he going to? He's going to play golf with him.
It sounds like Frankie's kind of advocating for you to be there.
He's asking
once he
the
mentions
question.
Jersey,
I
because
wouldn't
Jersey
say
Jerry's going to be in it, right? Or no?
I'm sure he's part of them, sort of part of the foreplay thing.
It sounded like Frankie was mentioning you two in the same category.
And he knows that guy. Jersey Jerry came from the same internet world as that Bob does golf world.
I guess. I don't know. Sure. I love Jerry. I don't think I'm going to go and do what I do. I don't even know what. I'm going to play Grant Horvat. He's like a pro basically.
And also when you
I'll beat him. Like clubs, I'll beat him. What's that?
when you go back to these golf things, like you never attack first. You're always defending yourself, or
Thank
like
you,
a
Justin.
rule. A
Yeah,
rule
both
comes
times
out.
somebody has my back.
You
They don't
never
do shit. Go ahead.
You'll never like on the first hole. They think you're gonna be like, wah! Just like running around, but it's never like that. It's always someone breaks a rule, and then you want the rules followed.
Correct.
And so you cause a little bit of a stink, but it's all.
Boy, this sounds like the internet invitational. Sounds like it's a fucking wine and cheese show, huh? Unbelievable. Dave Portnoy with his little, you just get kicked around by Bob Does Sports. What a bitch Dave's turned out to be. Jesus Christ, what a loser. He's letting Bob Does Sports push him around, and Grant Horvat is pushing Dave Portnoy around? Great. Fantastic. Ugh. Unbelievable.
It is weird. They marketed it as like, this isn't your mother's golf tournament or whatever they said.
But
And
it's
then
also
like,
not Kirk's.
Kirk going yell a lot.
Right. Jeez. Save that.
It raises voice.
I don't know. I mean, I would love to play in it. I love those guys, but I mean, I can't do chasing greens with Riggs next week,
Oh, definitely not.
right?
I think you shouldn't question him on this. This is what the show should be about.
I mean, we have picks to make though. It's a major. There's a lot going on. I don't know. That's disappointing, but no surprise. You find out who your friends are. I mean, I bought Trent lunch.
Oh, that's right.
Bought him lunch. Did I hear anything from him? What about that pig beef? Did he weigh in or no?
He did not.
No. So I mean, this is no surprise. No surprise. By the way, we don't think nobody thinks Mutt's going to this thing today, right?
Oh yeah, it's Tuesday.
No chance.
Oh,
Tuesday.
no.
No
No
chance.
way.
Oh, I didn't think about it.
0.0.0.
Even he
chance.
forgot about it.
Right. Until you said Mutt's name, I was like, oh, it's no chance, right? I mean, even this last one, he was there late. He was there like 1 o'clock.
No, they said he got there at 12, but they just didn't know his name.
I couldn't see the video. Did Mutt have like leaves in his hair because he sprinted through the? He forgot Justin was coming.
It's like Paulie Walnuts and Pine Barrens.
Yeah.
Scratching himself. I'm going to say 0 chance he's going. Call him right now. You won't answer, though, right?
He's busy.
Should
What time is it?
11:52.
Yeah, he's just pulling in now. Margaret, how are we? At this point.
You should try the slice of that pizza, Justin, at the place you like.
Yeah, Joni's.
Hello.
Hey, where are you at?
I'm in Chelmsford.
What you doing?
I'm driving over to the Wish Project. What are you doing?
No chance. No chance. No chance. See you tomorrow. No chance. Goodbye. No chance. Goodbye. No chance. How quick did he get in the car right there while watching the show?
So fast.
Oh, he does do. I bet you he drives around slowly, all just to kill time, like back roads. That's what I would do if I didn't have anything to do. Like just see stuff, Wish Project.
Do you think he's not listening to the show?
Oh, hey,
why,
yeah.
why do you ask?
You guys on today? No chance, right, Dave?
No chance.
How'd it go last night, Justin? First, what kind of viral Justin's tweet? The Godfather tweet.
Yes, it did.
This was on your bed.
Yes, it was on my bed.
Quick question. I saw the tweet. Tremendous amount of printing paper in that room.
No.
There's a lot of the paper. If you look behind the picture, no? What is that? Dave, look at the picture. You guys can.
I got stuck by the pasta. I stopped.
Well, we'll get to that. That's not even pasta. Let me see here. See what I'm saying, Dave?
I can't.
So, all right. So what's that? So if you make the
Printing
picture,
paper.
what's that on the right? All that white.
Oh, those white boxes?
Yes.
Those are old Lego Star Wars boxes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, because I saw it was near. I thought there was a printer there as well.
No, that's an portable AC unit.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I mean, yeah.
Then you can kind of see a folded up Barbara Bush in the background.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The email that Curtis's wife sent Lucy, printed out there.
You printed that out?
Yeah, I printed out a big one.
Is it framed?
No, but no, it's a big thing.
Okay. Well, sure, why not?
What's that on the dresser? What's that silver thing?
Can?
That's a stack of CDs.
Well, it's like a. Is that a little bank there?
No, that's a old clock, I think.
Gotcha. So, I mean, look, before we get to the movie part of it, a lot of controversy. I am like, if I have a pasta dish with meatballs or sausages, if 10 is dunked in pasta sauce, put me at like a 4. I like a light sauce, but I like a sauce. You know, it's got to be there. You guys know.
Yeah. I'm a heavier sauce guy.
You're a heavy sauce
I like
guy.
6 or 7.
Well, Ellen was probably dunking it on there.
Yeah,
She's Italian
big time.
Yeah.
We made good meat sauce. Excellent meat sauce.
She makes a good meat sauce.
Yeah, it's very good.
Still does.
Still does today.
Good for her. Dave, you?
I'd say 4 or 5.
Okay.
Yep.
Justin is in a -6.
Naked.
There's
Naked.
no sauce there, Justin.
Correct. I'm not a sauce guy. I like butter.
Okay.
So butter, salt, and pepper, or just butter?
Just butter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
But you're okay with the sauce on the sausage?
Yeah. So the sauce on the sausage.
You kind of moving around a little bit?
Yeah. So I.
You don't mind if it bleeds on there?
Yeah, I don't mind if it gets a little bit on there, but.
Okay. For some reason I thought that Bubba like made his own pasta.
No.
That's Prince spaghetti from a box.
Barilla?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, Bubba makes his own meatballs.
And sausage or no?
No, not sausage.
Oh, those weren't his.
No, the sausage is not his. No.
Okay.
But he makes he cooks the meatballs and sausage in the sauce. It's a very good sauce. I'm not a big sauce guy, but
Yeah, it's good. You had the dinner with your dad first?
earlier in the day I just had like an appetizer.
Okay. Light dessert after pasta and sausage. For the Godfather.
Carb loading.
On your bed. I don't know, Dave.
Eating in the bed.
No,
See,
you cannot eat
let's stop
pasta
on that.
Yeah, but is Bubba allowing this? Like, what is going on?
Bubba allowing this. It's my bed.
Well, it's his house. I mean, you're eating pasta on the bed?
We do get to hear from Bubba today, but that's a little tease, a forward tease.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. What, I mean, are you just eating it like lying on your stomach like this?
No, I sat.
You have like a little tray?
I sat.
You sat like Indian style?
Yes.
Can you still say that?
Crisscross
applesauce?
Yeah.
Can you do that still?
Can I sit crisscross applesauce?
Yeah, like you have that flexibility. You put pasta on your lap and ate it while watching?
I ate it in like 10 minutes, and then I laid down and watched the movie.
I mean, there's not that much sauce on the plate, so it's not that.
It's the food in the bed.
Dave.
Calling it.
Listen,
He's not a kid.
Your 30-year-old,
Food in your bed.
30-year-old grandson is eating spaghetti and sausage on the bed.
But if you said spaghetti,
you'd say go to the fucking kitchen and eat it at the table.
it's a child move. yes.
You said have some spaghetti and
Some what?
Some spaghetti.
Yeah.
And meatballs and sausage.
Right.
And watch The Godfather. So that's what I did.
Okay. Every other person alive would take that to mean have a little, pasta in the kitchen. No, sit down, put the blanket, lie down on the couch or on your bed, and then watch The Godfather. Again, I pictured it.
It was on his laptop, right?
Yeah, I pictured the big
Star
TV.
Weird.
I'm not going to judge you on that. I'm old. I'm not going to judge you on that one like my guy Dickie Roper does. But like I was, where did you watch the play? The play was there the whole time, right?
No,
I've seen plates in the back of your car with pasta on it.
No, because I don't like the smell of food when I'm sleeping.
Okay.
So sometimes I'll just put it in the room that's next to my room.
Why not put it in the goddamn kitchen?
And then the morning when I get
the
up.
morning. What do you? It takes 2 seconds.
And then the morning because I don't want to walk all the kitchen.
How far? If
the
I
kitchen
walk
is here. Like my room is like the opposite corner.
Okay, it's not Wayne Manor. I'm gonna guess it would take 12 seconds.
Probably a good 25.
Okay, so 50 seconds, a minute to wash the dish, 2 minutes.
Just in the dishwasher, even. Just put it in.
Yeah, does he have a dishwasher?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I prefer to hand wash things though. I feel
Sure.
like they get cleaner.
I don't disagree with that.
Nope.
You gotta pull
Yeah,
elbow
I
grease.
don't know if science backs that.
Yeah,
but
We'll take it though.
Yeah,
we'll for that.
right.
We'll take it.
he's washing it.
He's washing it. That dish has not been washed yet.
No, it's in the sink.
Right. Oh, you're an asshole.
Soaking.
You're an
How am I an
asshole.
asshole?
It's your fucking grandfather's house. Show some goddamn respect.
Correct, yes,
and wash the dish.
I do the dishes all the time.
Justin, you watched the movie 14 hours ago.
Yeah.
You haven't washed that one dish yet?
No, it's in the sink.
Dave, you know what I'm saying?
And it's like it's
guys know what I'm
dried.
talking about?
It's dried sauce, so now it's harder
Oh,
to
it's-
wash.
It's perfectly fine.
That's common courtesy.
It's what a kid does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kids like put the
As a
dish
Harry
away.
move.
They throw it into the sink. That's what
But
a
he's a
child
kid.
does. We're proving that he ate pasta on his bed to watch The Godfather instead of, as Birdman said, bring the laptop to the kitchen, eat it there, then move to the bedroom.
Sure. Anyway, okay. So movie review. Go ahead.
It was good. I enjoyed it. I'm not exactly sure. So when they made it, was it like a part 1 to begin with?
No.
So
it was adapted from a massive best-selling book. There was no part 2.
And it adapts the entire book. Part 2 is taken.
Part 2, part 2 they go back to Brando as a prequel.
Oh, it's a prequel?
Yeah, with De Niro playing Marlon Brando.
They go back and forth. Right?
And with Michael now running the family out in
Vegas?
Lake Tahoe.
Oh, he's not in Vegas?
Go watch part 2.
Oh.
Can I give a criticism of The Godfather?
Sure, yeah.
So I watched it for the first time probably like a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when Vito got shot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when Sonny got shot, I about expected him to survive it because Vito got shot like 1,000
He did
times.
get shot a lot, yeah. But
So
they
I
made
was
sure
like-
Sonny was dead, though. They weren't messing around.
No.
Yeah.
It was good. The acting was great.
Who's your favorite actor in the character in the film?
I liked the Italian wife. She was hot.
You liked the Italian. Oh, of course. Well, she's like, you know how old she was when the movie was made?
Oh, no.
You're talking about the one who died.
The one who gets blown
Monday,
up.
Tuesday,
Yes,
Thursday,
yes.
Wednesday. It's one of the first people I've ever seen naked. I
really?
watched that in 7th.
She better not have been a child. She showed her tits.
It was in 7th grade. I was sick, and I watched both. We read both. It was a double VHS.
Oh.
I had never seen The Godfather, so that would have been the year 1987, 8 maybe.
Okay.
Fucking blown away by it. I couldn't believe it. I had lunch at my kitchen table because I was 12. Washed the dish and then went and watched them. I was sick. How old is
Price is Right was a
Apple
good
News?
sick at home show.
Oh, yeah.
Bold take, man. I've never heard that before. Just bringing it today, Dave. No,
You really got
I
it.
didn't get to watch movies.
you get to watch movies.
No, not when I was homesick. Although one, we'll get to that with
Okay,
Dave.
1 second. With Dave, okay. How old was she here? Apollonia was her name, right?
That's my other complaint is that there's
Very
everyone looks very similar in that movie. And so I had trouble figuring out like this is this brother, this is this person.
She was born in 1954, and she's in the 1972 film The Godfather, which was filmed in like 71. So, Justin, your favorite character was a 17-year-old girl.
Doesn't she show her tits?
She does, yeah. 17, 18. It's a controversy at the time, but still,
Yeah.
it's no surprise she's your favorite character. Like, that's unbelievable, honestly. Like, that's nobody's favorite character. I don't know. I mean,
Well, would you like to know who from the team will be in practice?
who won't be?
Jack Coleman will not be.
Right.
John and Warren will not be.
Why not?
He said he has his son's birthday party.
All right, I understand. We've other
yeah.
practices.
Yeah.
Is that it?
But Ron says he's in. I'm in.
I'm not even
obviously.
on the team. I'm missing chases, but it's all right.
Are you really?
No.
Oh, okay. You wouldn't care. No.
Not at all.
I'm in. Obviously, you're in. Gus in.
Yep, Gus is in.
Pat says he's most likely in. He just had to run it by his wife. So
Okay.
waiting on that.
Yep.
Haven't heard back from Mick, but I believe he said on Beyond Average that he's in.
He said that the services will be there, yeah.
Yep. And then obviously we
No signs, Mick. Go ahead. Sorry.
What's that?
No signs.
What do you mean?
Well, after the Portnoy episode there.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. We,
Yeah.
No, that's the other thing we'll check. No Jews on the team. That's fair. Only fair. We can't have any Jews on the team.
and we don't know about Mutt.
Well, there are many guys there.
So far it's 5 looking like.
It's not a great Oh, Jesus. I was forgetting some. Cinema will not be there.
Yeah, Cinema
That's
unfortunately
another
won't
Bobby.
be there.
That's true. That's a knock on John and Warren a little bit. His son was a little shit at that practice, no?
Yeah, I mean, birthday party, bring the
I
kids.
think you could work. You could have planned the birthday party around the practice. Whatever. I don't want to.
I think he's got to bring his son to the next practice, and Justin's going to be allowed to molest him.
Only fair.
I think that's only. Do you think that's fair, Dave?
Yeah, I think it's fair.
Justin, fair?
Absolutely.
All right,
fair.
good. Yeah, fine. Fine, good enough then. That seems fine. So we have like 5 guys?
It's looking. No, 6 with Mick,
6 with Mick. Okay.
and then Mutt. Obviously, we don't know.
Weather dependent with Mutt.
Yes.
And Pat Forbow didn't seem like a lock either.
He said he's probably in.
Okay, this is not great. I mean, Cinema's dead. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
There was
Like,
a lot of enthusiasm leading up to this to now find out today that these people aren't. That's strange.
Coleman, I get.
Yep.
He lives in New Jersey. I get.
And he's helping out next week.
He's helping out next week. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I mean, how many guys do we have if everybody was going?
9.
9. Okay. Because we had 10 with Cinema.
Yes.
Okay. So John's not going, Coleman's not going, and who's not going?
We don't know about Mutt.
Mutt. So yeah, so hopefully Mutt will be there. If not, we'll just kind of have a little shoot around. Maybe truncated. Might be ready to go at 1:30, I guess.
2 people did reach out and wanted to know if you wanted them there.
Who's that?
Josh and James.
I mean, they're always welcome.
Mhm.
Are they needed? Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, you know, I would always like to have them there if they want to be there. I would say they're welcome there.
Absolute horse crap call.
So we're going to bring them in at 1. Okay. Well, I know Polar. This is not a good start to the season, guys.
So
Not a lot of momentum.
No. I mean, a week ago today, think of where we were a week ago today, right now.
Yep.
You know?
What's the first thing you saw? Was that jersey?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I saw the things before that. But yeah, I get your point. So last thing I saw before I went into the room. Now it's like you got birthday parties and asking your wife. It's a fucking hour basketball practice in Braintree. Guy's dead. What are we fucking doing?
And if he doesn't show up, how's the wife look, right? She didn't let you go.
Right.
He's not here anymore.
Yeah, I don't even.
Not a great look.
To me, if you're not there, I'll give Coleman a pass because he drove all the way there and back. That's a big repudiation of how you feel about Cinema.
Yep.
And me and the team. I'll be there. You know, I got shit going on. Trust me. But I'll be there. These guys want the glory. They want, I was at the funeral. Oh, I was at the wake. Oh, I'll be at the game. Oh, I get to hang out with Kirk and Dana Beers. And it's like, what? You got to put in the fucking dirty work, too. You know?
You don't ask a lot.
Me? I'm not asking anything. Give.
All the time.
You got fucking Pat Ford. Why? At the fucking funeral, like a homosexual, I will say. How's that? Like, I can't believe he's gone. I'm such a fat shit. My dad sent me his dad. Life is so cruel. Yeah, I can't be at practice on Saturday. Sorry, my wife will let me.
He said he's probably in.
John and Warren. John, why is it? I can't go on anymore. Kirk, your car loader. Yeah, I got practice. I can't make practice. My son's birthday. But it's like, well, what is it? Which is it? No?
Yes.
Mutt. Inconsolable. Mutt, like I never anticipated an open casket. It never crossed your mind once.
Right.
And now is, let's be honest. His son's not. We're not talking about Mookie Betts here.
Oh no.
I'm not trying to be. I'm just be. My son's same thing. My son's not gonna be Aaron Judge.
Yep.
This is not. Pablo Sandoval from us. Who knows? That's a joke based on an old radio thing. It's a bit. We're just having fun. I'm gonna be there by myself, dribbling the ball around. Josh and James calling my fucking layups. This is great. And by the way, Dave, without a little guilt shaming, this blimp wouldn't be there either. He'd be stuffing cones in fucking Manchester.
A lot of people are speculating.
No, I mean, this is unbelievable. I mean, 3 people there.
No, not true.
Me and Mick talking about Michael Jackson's victory tour and why he was molested. Why he was molesting kids later on. Me telling him to do episode 3. It's unbelievable. This team is falling apart. Oh, literally a week ago, it was a fucking wake. Am I wrong?
Not wrong.
I'm sitting there crying with these guys. A week later, no one's going to be there.
As an outsider?
I'm going to kick somebody off the team. Send a message. I get it's Sean Warren's kid's birthday. Fine, whatever. Okay, got it. How old's this kid?
3. I don't know.
I mean,
you know how much he hates? He's embarrassed by his dad anyway. know what I mean? You think he likes having John Warren as his dad, Justin?
I don't think so.
No
Whenever I talk to
chance.
him, he doesn't mention it.
Good point. A cock in his mouth, but that doesn't matter. I mean, whatever he says. Like I got no time for this shit. I got no time for this shit. These fucking babies. Jesus Christ. And when did John Warren tell you this? You told me yesterday, I'm going to be really upset. What are you laughing at?
Justin really sold that one well.
When I texted the group the other day when we finalized everything.
Why'd you tell me then?
Man, this team is just in complete disarray.
Tuesday. Yeah, he said, sorry, guys. It's both.
You're just telling me now?
Yeah, because I wanted to make
On
sure.
Friday? Or Dave, no?
It's a balance, right? He doesn't want to mess with your head leaning into
Balance.
it.
I want to know every piece of information about the team.
Yeah.
We have 4 guys there. Mutt's not going to be there. The weather's going to be fine in Chelmsford.
Looks beautiful.
Even Rain doesn't want to be in Chelmsford.
6.
Who? Yeah, but Justin, you could play for like 1 minute at a time.
I'm good.
I know, but you stink. So I don't mean to be a jerk. I know, but you suck. So I'm trying to do tough love here. But like you are what you are. You just told me you'd be down doing questionnaires with the guys trying out for the team.
Yeah.
While practice is going on.
No, not while practice is going on.
What are you doing? You're doing 45 minutes of practice.
Who with this? I don't even know. You could be starting at 1:15 now. I might just be picking a whole new team. The guys who are there tomorrow, and now the rest of the team.
Oh, don't say that, because now people are going to actually show up.
I'll tell you right now, there's a chance 4 players will be named to this team.
Oh.
Well, I mean, Dave, I got 5 guys at practice.
Oh, I understand the viewpoint. I do.
I got to practice. We have a game in a month and a day, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, Second. See this? See that?
Mm-hmm.
You see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's Cinnamon's grave right now. What's that? What's that doing?
It's rolling.
It's rolling over. Yeah, how would you? Let me ask you a question, Justin. Ask you a random question, okay?
Hit me with it.
Dave, you feel free to weigh in as well. Nick Soares. Were you alive? Think he'd be practice on Saturday? What do you think?
It's embarrassing. You have to
What do you
ask
think,
that
Justin?
question.
He never came to practice before because he said Saturdays for him and his girlfriend and his girlfriend's kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think he'd be at this one.
He'd be at that practice Saturday. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Give the girlfriend a kiss. Slap that, what do you say, 50-pound ass?
Dump truck?
Yeah,
25?
25-pound ass of hers, and they go make me some biscuits. I'll be back after practice. And, let the kid watch some SpongeBob.
Yep.
And they'd say, Coach, I'm there for you. Call me Coach. Is Beanbag Ron going to be there?
Yeah.
Of course he's going to be there. Going to be jumping from tree to tree to get to this fucking thing. And, it's like just unbelievable. Unbelievable knock on. Those two especially, Pat Ford and John Warren, useless. Tits on the bull.
Tough year for
Useless.
them. Tough year.
Tough life for them.
Yep.
That's bad. It's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Well, I was in a great team mindset. I just say I love those guys. I'll do anything for those guys. Anything. Those guys want me to do anything for them, I'll do something for them. What do I get in return? Dick. No?
Not even good dick. Bad dick.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. What time's that kid's birthday party, Dave? What do you think? 3 to 5?
5 o'clock at night.
Yeah, he's there setting up.
Doesn't even-
A bouncy house for that kid. Kid's got no friends. He's John Warren's kid. I can't imagine that. No, he's 3. 3 years old. Look at this birthday party world now. Where it's like everything's a birthday party. Everything's a bachelor party. Bachelor party, 90 people. Like, they get the sachet on. Like, one dick for life. Like, you drink with me. Get the fuck out of here. Go away. The guy in Little House of Prey, Michael Landon, did they get missed? No fucking chance. It was a different world then. It was in the war. Instead, I got Pat Ford begging his wife. She'll jump back on Twitter, probably, right?
She has no problem that he's on every Spaces known to
No,
man.
right,
but,
yeah, he said they're
show up for
braving
practice.
Spaces.
Right.
Pat Ford's off the team. he's not at practice tomorrow, he's off the team.
Wow.
I mean, you got to draw a line in the sand at some point, Justin, no?
Yeah.
I mean, tomorrow's one of those days.
Yes.
No? I mean, Gus is, people go through, How'd it go with hockey the other night?
Chase took your advice. That's first and foremost.
You punched somebody in the face?
Punch last. So that's first and foremost.
What, you hit somebody?
But the kid was kicked off the ice with 25 minutes left.
He
so
was?
Finally, people are starting to pay attention, and I didn't have to say anything outside of this radio.
That kid was?
Outside of this podcast. That kid was kicked
The
off.
fatso?
Yeah.
Gone?
Yeah, tons of fun. Yep.
So, what happened?
He was a pest right out the gate. This is like hurt your heart type moment.
This kid, man, I'll tell you what, he's a gutsy kid.
The level of emotion.
Get him on the team.
The level of emotion.
He'd be at practice.
Definitely a practice.
This was a roller coaster night for Dave Cullinane.
Okay. This is Wednesday?
Yeah, so this
Wednesday.
little shit comes on the ice, and he knocks down a kid right out the gate.
Clean or no?
Just a clean shot. Clean
Is that
shot.
allowed?
No, of
Oh,
course
okay.
not. But nobody sees it, and there's a million kids on the ice. And so,
Who is this kid?
at this age, kids tend to like just stay down longer, even though they're not hurt or anything. They just kind of like make a scene about them getting up.
Mm-hmm.
So little Chase, 5 years old, sweet as can be, goes over to the kid, gets on one knee, and says, "Are you okay? Can I help you up?" The kid declines, but as he's trying to help the other kid, where's the bully come from? Right from behind.
Buries Chase?
And buries him.
Buries Chase?
By the way, when we use the word buries, I understand, to your point, that was a 4 out of
Do we have the video of this or no?
I will not be sharing any videos of that.
You have that video?
This is fundamental. I have the video
Oh, you gotta send me
in
that
my
video.
possession. I'll send it to you at some point, maybe, when I took enough shit on all this stuff. I'm just saying.
He had Chase. Well,
He
Chase
came from behind. Chase got up and went right after him.
He did.
It was a proud dad moment. Yes.
Did he swing or no?
But it was like yeah, he swung. But he unfortunately did the cross check thing because that's all
That's
he knew.
okay.
But it's all right. He
showed some guts.
Right, show some
I
fight.
like that.
So what happened?
And then the
They
kid,
separate them or-
it didn't deter the kid whatsoever. He keeps going. And then I think it took like 25 minutes for coaches to kind of notice it because there's a million kids, like I said, and he got booted off the ice.
He's a maniac.
And then I go to the parking lot because I'm the first one out of the locker room with Chase. I go to the parking lot. He's there with his parents, I think, and they got smiles on their faces. And I was very close. I was very close, but I am trying my hardest.
say anything?
This kid is such an obvious issue to everybody.
He's a menace.
He's a menace. He's an issue to everybody that my thought process is just stay behind the scenes until somebody else complains because there's no way nobody's complaining. It's that obvious.
Right.
It's that crazy, and he got kicked off the ice. So what am I gonna accomplish by going up to that parent and calling him a fucking cunt? Like there's nothing I'm gonna
The kid?
No, the parent.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is the dad an asshole?
Anybody who allows their kid to do that, there's no way that dad does not know that he's doing that. If we all know it.
Yeah.
So grab the kid by the jersey and take him off the ice yourself. Don't let a coach do it for you, you pussy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So yeah, it was a roller coaster of emotions on Wednesday night.
Yeah. I mean, you could tell Chase, like, if a man's down, you got to keep playing, though.
Yeah.
The game's going, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I
What
like
they
to-
see in Vietnam, drive on.
Right.
You know, you got to keep going.
Right.
You know,
Wasn't during a game.
His heart's in the right place.
Wasn't
so.
during games, during warm-ups. It was
Okay,
early.
yeah.
So it was just helping a friend. That was being a good teammate.
I'm jumping over Travis Roy if the puck's loose. Like, I'm trying to win the game.
But the game didn't really stop,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Chase got heart, though. That's good. That's good. Good that Chase fought back.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't mind it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Did you tell him afterwards, like, hey, good on you for fighting back?
I did, and I took a little shit for that. So.
Oh, no.
No, my wife doesn't like that strategy.
Oh, please. What, you want to...
I do think
I think kicked out of him?
I was a little. It's interesting. I think it's worth a conversation. 5 years old is pretty.
There's
young.
no conversation. If you're actually being a nice guy and you're helping, checking in on somebody, and
Wednesday
some
night
kid comes around and buries you, you
Right.
have to fight.
Right,
back.
but I think
that's not even an argument. That's
I think there is a discussion to be had to say punch last at 5 years old as advice is a discussion to be had. It's one. I think 8 years old is more than fine. I think 5 years old is
what
pretty
is he
young.
supposed to do?
I don't.
Lie down there?
Unfortunately, he's supposed to get up probably and keep going. I'm just saying. I was shocked at the universal. It was you. It was Whitney. It was Justin. It was the guy over there. They all agreed that yes, tell him punch last. At 5 years old, I'm just saying. That's all. But I gave that advice anyway because I trust you guys.
You'd be saying that in the. You shouldn't say to her in her belly when the
the
kid was in the
womb?
womb. Yes, that is primal human.
Yeah.
You have to do for his own health, honestly, because like
He did it. So
yeah, I can't believe that kid did that. That's crazy.
Just a little shit. Yeah, but he's obviously not being taught the right way, and unfortunately, the way this whole program is set up, the coaches aren't able to necessarily monitor the situation.
Did you say anything when that happened or no?
No, I sat there and I wanted to fucking my
Were you by
brain.
yourself?
I was spinning. Yes. And then a Minifan actually came out to me and we were discussing the situation, and he saw some of the activity as well. So, yeah.
What do you think, Justin?
It's good. Did you like specifically tell him beforehand, like, hey, if this happens, punch last?
Yes. I said
Okay.
you can hit back, never hit first. And I'll be honest, I didn't love saying it just to be, but
I'll tell you the other lesson I gave.
appreciated the
other
advice.
lesson I gave Kate too, because she's 5 years older than Harry. I said, I don't care how old the kids are. If you see some kid bullying Harry, lay them out.
Yeah.
That's a big brother and big sister's job.
Yeah. I don't
Lay 'em
disagree.
out,
I just
Justin.
don't disagree. I just don't know if there's an age requirement on
You know?
that advice. That's all.
Yeah. You see somebody peeping in the shower at your sister, Justin, lay 'em
No,
out.
that's my job.
There you go. He's feeling it. See, he's
Now
now
he's
he's
back.
yeah, he's back.
He's back
It's
now.
forced, but he's back. So next week, Monday's the 1,000th show.
Yes.
So we saw the data. We saw all the feedback, tremendous feedback to the question. So I'm going to give the people we'll give them what they want for the South. That seems fair. No?
Makes sense.
So give them all right. Okay. That's fair. So then we're back Wednesday after that.
Yes.
Who's in then? Do we know yet? Or no?
Wednesday is Brando and Mike.
Mike, okay.
And then Thursday is Mutt, and the person we asked said probably yes, but he's getting back to me today.
Okay, good. Okay. Does he know it's with Mutt?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Does that make a ton of sense?
Because he doesn't like Mutt?
Yeah.
He hates Mutt. I
don't
mean,
know.
he said, why did Mutt show up so
I do think.
I want to get the specifics, Dave. Like, get everything
tough
away.
spot too, because
It's
I think he. I don't want to. I think he took some of Mutt's picks from.
Oh, is that? Well,
Yeah.
that'll do it. I mean, that'll do. Well, we'll see. Maybe they can hammer it out. But obviously Monday we have the team announcement too. I don't even know what to tell you about Monday. This team may be a whole new team.
Yeah.
Whoever's there is there. But I mean, boy, those are the last 2 weeks how much I love these guys and how we cried together and how I'll do anything they want. And then we'll see. We'll find out a lot tomorrow. So we'll be there at 1 o'clock for practice. Then we have the tryouts. We have how many people on the list right now? A couple hundred?
It's like 100, so I don't know.
Okay.
And also like, don't be crazy. No,
Oh.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to like.
Sure. What do you mean?
Like
we're using someone else's facilities. Let's show
Yeah,
respect.
be smart. Well, I think most people know that.
Yeah, it's just in and out of the
And also,
gym.
I'm not your friend. That's the other thing. Like, don't expect any small talk. Like, we're there. It's a tryout.
Yep.
Bring your own water too.
Bring your own water.
Yeah.
Okay, bring your own water. Seems fair. Yeah, Justin's not going to give you any snacks. God
No.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay. We'll talk to you Monday. Goodbye. 1,000th show.